Hi, my name is Genki Hall. I am going to be the host of a brand new series based off of Survivor called Survivor at UVA. We separate the tribes into three completely different groups of students. We figured, okay, this is college, and we figured why not separate them into athletes, academics, and artists. The title was too long, so we're just gonna go with Brain, Brawn, Beauty. Let's start off with the Brawn tribe. They've all put their time and energy into sports. The problem is, I don't know if they have the social game to be able to win. Lucas is an enigma because he's this first year that's super tall and large, like a gentle giant, and he's really quiet. He may be able to fly under the radar just because of his shy personality, but eventually I think that's gonna bite him in his butt because he's not gonna know how to do a proper social game. Forrest Kidwell. The track runner. He is a sweetheart. I think if he gets to the end, he's gonna be so likable that people would vote for him with the jury votes. If he can get through with his physical strength and just being a nice guy, I think he could do well. Hero. Hero is a huge gamer. I've played with him in games like, short-term games like Mafia and Secret Hitler, and he does very well in those games. He knows how to persuade people. He knows how to trick people into thinking certain things that he wants them to think. Laura is competitive. I really like Laura because she is here to compete with people. She has a great energy, very positive, and I like her story. What more can you ask for in a competitor? I hope she goes far. Whitney is the one person in this cast that I figured, okay, she can be in any of the tribes, because like a typical UVA student, she does everything. I think she could do well, because she doesn't seem like a threat, you know? But she has those skills that are gonna give her the ability to do well. Ellen. Ellen has an adorably awkward personality. She's like Lucas and Forrest, kind of a quiet girl. She plays water polo, so her endurance is great. I don't think people would know that about her unless she introduces herself as that. You know, she could do well. Brain tribe. Very logical group. They're all good students. They look at life in a more logical manner than the other two tribes. Lillian is a tough nut to crack. She has an adorable awkwardness to her, but she makes it so that it makes her personality more compelling. She's a video gamer, she's strategic, she wants to make her own video games in the future, and I think that's awesome. Leandra is one of the fourth years that interviewed, and I said, yes, she is in, because she is a super fan, she knows this game inside and out, and she's a likable personality. What more could you want, you know? She runs all the time. So ultimately, I think she's one of the triple threats to beat. Austin. He's also one of the super fans on this season, and because of that, I think he could do well. He's kind of similar to the other guys on the team. I think they could team up. Austin, out of the three of them, I think is the more social one. Travis. I think he's one of the more conniving ones on this season. He says he sees things more logically and less emotionally. He's going to not realize that this is a social game that requires friendships. Eventually, people are going to start realizing that he's kind of like a robot. Michael. Out of the brain guys, I think he's the most likely to win. He's very smart. Very good student, he's socially capable, and he's physically fit. He bikes a lot, and I think that's going to be able to get him far because people are going to like him for that. Once it gets to the merge, though, he's going to be pegged as a threat. Rachel has a super logical way of looking at things, but she also understands that people have feelings, you know? She comes off as very motherly, very kind, and I think people are going to like her and trust her for that. Do I think she has the potential to win? Yes. Do I think she has the drive? No. Beauty Tribe. It's full of big personalities, and I really, really like that. Beauty guy number 1, Blake. He, I think, will be very popular with the people who watch the show. He's a super fan of the show, and that's gonna be able to give him the knowledge he needs. He knows how to come off as a friendly person. I think he's going to be pegged as a threat. But you know, alpha males always get pegged as threats, and sometimes they win. Noah is interesting. First, he comes off as this shy, mysterious character, dark and gloomy, kind of. But then, when you get close to him, you realize he's actually a really nice guy. But because this is such a long game, he does have the opportunity to show his trustworthy side. Sam is definitely the biggest schemer in the tribe, I think. He says he's not gonna be scared to make big moves, and if he crashes and burns, that's fine, because he made a big move on his way out. So I don't think he's going to win because of his outlook, but it'll be fun to watch. I really like Anne-Marie. She is outgoing in a popular sorority. She knows how to make people like her because she comes off as this kind person. She also has this really good connection with Ellen. They could be a power couple that no one realizes is a power couple. Damaris is kooky AF. If she's not the first person out of her tribe, I will be shocked. And I think if that's the case, it will be because of someone else's mistake or someone else's game. That leaves Damaris just wandering about, playing this game for the fun of it, and I am really excited to see that. Haley is new to the university. The 4 other first years on the cast, they all have this new sense to them. They could get blindsided easier than others, and I think Haley exudes that the most. She's really likable. She's adorable. I hope she does well, but I think she's just gonna fall out of it.